Hey, good morning. It's Molly here. How's it going? Today, I want to do a quick morning motivation Facebook Live for you because I had something today happen to me and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to share this with my friends. And so I want to share with you today about how you can't always choose what happens to you, but you can always choose how you feel about it. So why am I deciding to share this today? Well, I woke up this morning and my morning didn't go as I normally have it go. Usually I wake up in the morning and I read and then I work out and then I go on and do everything else in life. And that's just how I totally do my morning. You probably have a routine that you follow as well. Well, today went a little bit differently because my daughter Kaylee needed to get her car serviced. And she was like, Mom, I need you to drive me over and take my car there and then take me home and then take me back to my work. And all I could think of was, oh my gosh, this is messing with my normal routine, right? Oh my gosh, when am I going to work out? And it was all about me. And then I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I need to look at this different. I need to think to myself, gosh, I get to spend like an hour with my daughter in the car and we're going to be able to talk. And when I'm alone in my car going to the place for her car to get serviced, I can listen to a podcast. So I could fill my cup up. I could still do part of my normal morning. Like I need to have a different attitude about this. And despite all of the insane traffic here in Southern California this morning, it was on PCH, which is Pacific Coast Highway, which is right where we live. It was insane. It was like bumper to bumper. And, I'm sure I could have got so frustrated, but I just thought to myself, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. I might as well just listen to this podcast and learn and grow. And that's what I always tell all my friends. I'm like, you got to invest in yourself and in here because it's just so important. So this is what I want to share with you this morning in this Monday morning or Tuesday morning. Oh my goodness, motivation. I don't know what day of the week it is ever, by the way, just so you know. And I also, real quick, had a thought while I was in this traffic. I really was like, God bless all the people that commute. And God bless everyone who has to be on roads like that every day because I might lose my mind. One day I could handle it. I don't know about more of that. So here's the thing. I came home and I was a little bit like not myself. I will be honest because I live off of endorphins. That's how I get my day started. And so I got home and I felt a little antsy and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, now I have to, it was just a funky moment for me. I'm going to admit it. And I thought, what I'm going to do? I'm going to go upstairs. I have a big bookshelf upstairs where all of my books are. And I'm not joking you here. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to just grab a book. Like whatever my finger touches is the book that I'm going to read for my personal development just to calm myself down. I know that sounds funny, but that's how I roll. And it really helps me in life. And I grabbed the book and then I opened the book and I just opened it to one page. And I kid you not, the words on this page are exactly what happened this morning and to me and in my head. And I want to read it to you because it's going to help you too. Like I always think if something helps me, I have to share it with my friends. I must. So this book is actually called The Desire Map. It's a guide to creating goals with soul. And it's written by Danielle Laporte. I don't know if you know who she is, but she's pretty cool. She's very soulful. She's just really cool. So I opened this up and I kid you not, I just went like this, grabbed the page. And it said right in the middle of the page in big writing, you can't always choose what happens to you, but you can always choose how you feel about it. I was like, that's exactly my morning. Like I could have felt frustrated. I could have felt irritated that I had to go do this, but no, I really decided I'm going to make the most of this time with my daughter and we're going to enjoy it and we're going to catch up and it's going to be wonderful. So I am going to read to you, Trisha, stay tuned girl, because I want to read to you what it says in here because I literally had chills on my arm and I was like, I need to go to a Facebook Live and share this. So it says in here, your thoughts or opinions about a situation are not your feelings. Here's an example. You can watch a movie that you thought was depressing, but you still feel happy, right? You can interact with someone who you think is negative and you can still experience deep joy within yourself. I always say if someone has an issue with them, they're having a bad day, I'm like, it can't rub off on me. You just have to protect yourself. In the book, it says you can have any number of intellectual opinions about politics these days, or those mental perspectives are and those mental perspectives are separate from the emotionality you have. I didn't even know that was a word, by the way, emotionality. The capacity to witness something that your mind or outside sources might label as negative and to remain in a positive feeling state while doing so is what self-determination is all about. It is. Think about people who are peaceful even in chaos, or generous even when they're broke, or loving in the face of oppression. Think of Nelson Mandela experiencing inner freedom while in prison. Like, I total chills right there, right? I have 2 more paragraphs. So listen to this if you want to set your day and your week on the right note here. A traffic jam. How weird that I picked this up after being in traffic, right? I don't find coincidences. I know that this is what I was supposed to read today, so that's so weird. Check this out though, for those of you who drive. A traffic jam is a great example of how different people can choose to feel differently about the same situation. Crawling along in the commuter lane, Heather Happy is rocking out to her tunes, thinking about the project she's working on and what she'll make for dinner. And she's feeling a lot of gratitude and a good amount of peace. All is well, right time, right place. This traffic jam at least gives her time to unwind. Driving right behind her is Debbie Downer. She's rocking out to her tunes, thinking about the project she's working on and what she'll make for dinner, but she's pissed off and frustrated. Gosh darn commute, she thinks. Why does this always happen to me? What's that jerk doing? Who's holding up this traffic? Being able to experience peace, even appreciation, when you're in a tough situation is a result of being in touch with your soul and yourself. The feeling of peacefulness is the indicator of who you really are. Conversely, feeling like a bag of aggravated worry balls is an indicator that you're out of touch with your greatness. Peace or worry, gratitude or anger, it's your choice. Is that crazy? So I just want to ask you guys, what are you going to choose? Peace or worry today and this week? Gratitude or anger? It's our choice. We have a choice of how we want to live and who we want to be and how we react to situations. So I just wanted to share this with you because I got oh my gosh, so true, right? And what's the book called? It is so good. It is called, can you see it? The Desire Map. The Desire Map, a guide to creating goals with soul. Isn't that amazing? Danielle Laporte, Laporte. She also has is this the workbook? No, it also comes with a workbook. And you can buy both together on Amazon.com for like a bundled price. But it's really good. And if you follow Danielle Laporte on Instagram, she does something called Truth Bombs. And even her Facebook, she does cuss a little. I was putting that out there. But she just speaks from her soul and she's really cool. But gratitude, let's have gratitude and let's have peace, especially the way our world is today. We have so much to be grateful for. And even in those times where we want to be frustrated with where we are in life, I always have to come back and think, oh my gosh, if this is the worst of my problems, someone would want my problems because my problems aren't that bad. So I hope this helped you. Put yes in comments if you enjoyed this video. I want to know if you liked this. I'm thinking of doing some morning motivation Facebook Lives because I read a lot and I also, some things just hit me and I just go, I want to share this with my friends. I want to share this with my friends. How? And maybe I could do this in a Facebook Live with you a couple days a week. So tell me if that sounds good to you. Share this with a friend. Thanks, Frankie. Share this with a friend if you think that he or she needs this reminder. Gosh, I've been that Debbie Downer in that car. I have. But I want to be Heather happy or Molly happy. I want you to be happy. So maybe when you're in traffic today, you could put on a podcast or put on some music and think in a positive way. All right. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for spending some time with me. Talk to you guys later.